To
Okay.
you are in Greece.
I'm in Greece. I know, I'm in Greece.
Yalla, go
Yes,
to the beach then, because here in
yes.
Israel, I think they are making giving fines for everybody who goes to the beach because of the situation. That's what I
Oh,
heard.
are they really?
I'm
Oh
not
my
sure
God.
if that's true, but that's what I heard. Anyway, I don't
Uh,
go to the beach. I don't have a permit, so
Oh,
you
oh
go
my
and
God.
swim on my behalf.
Come with me to Greece. Here, come. You can stay here with me. Come, bring your son.
Inshallah.
Go to Jordan. Get on a plane. Come to Greece. Okay, so Amira, now, how are you really? How are you?
Uh, there is no like really words to explain how I am. It's like a
Mhm.
really mixed feelings of tired. I'm very, very tired. It's been sleepless nights the past few days um, because all the missiles and rockets and all these explosions happen at night. And even if
Yeah.
it's in Tel Aviv and Haifa, most of them, we could feel them and hear them from here. And like, imagine how the sound is so like big. And when they are like,
There was an explosion in Hebron, wasn't there?
yeah, yeah, and Sa'ir, above Sa'ir. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was like the missile just landed on a house of a Palestinian family, and like five people were injured just a few days ago. And even here, like when we hear that, Elana, we don't have such like sirens. We don't have any kind of alarm for us. We're just
Yeah.
waiting. We're looking up at the sky all the time. We're watching the news. We're following on like the different news outlets out there, and especially the Israeli ones, because they are the ones who we know from about the alarms. And also, we have a nearby settlement, which is Gilo. So when there is an alarm and sirens in Gilo, obviously we
Oh,
hear them. It's just in front of me. I'm sitting in my house and I can see them through like my balcony. So when there is sirens in Gilo, we can hear. But if there is no sirens around here, we can't hear anything. Also, the most scary thing that we don't have shelters. So if anything happens or like a missile drops down here, there is no place to run. There is no place to hide. Our houses are just normal houses. It's not like something
yeah.
special for rockets or whatever.
Yeah. And
So
also, like, one of the first rockets landed in Tamra.
it's
And Tamra is an Israeli Arab town of 37,000 people
yeah,
that has not a single shelter.
yeah.
It doesn't have a single shelter.
And most
And
of the
some of
actually
the,
most of the villages and the Palestinian towns in Israel don't have shelters, while the neighboring city or the neighboring village or like whatever like settlement which has like Jewish Israelis has the one beside Tamra has 19 public shelter just beside
yeah,
Tamra for Israeli Jewish, but for Israeli Arabs, nothing is there. So that's why I'm telling you, like, it's really confusing for us and it's really scary because the missile doesn't differentiate if it's you're Arab or you're Muslim or you're Christian or you're Jewish. It's just a missile. And
right.
the dome,
And they're big missiles too. I mean, these missiles are the worst missiles. I mean, these are missiles that we're seeing can take down entire buildings, entire blocks. I mean, we've seen some of the damage here. I mean, these are missiles. They're kind of like what's going on in Gaza. It's
yeah,
those kind of bombs, the
yeah.
kinds that can really, take out a building, take out a neighborhood.
And
Yes.
and
Anyway, yeah.
and the rock dome we call it, yeah, القبة
Iron
الحديد.
Dome, yeah, Iron Dome,
Hey,
yeah.
iron them, yeah. So when they do it and when like it goes up in the sky, it doesn't also know where it hits it. So it hit mostly, in most of the cases, what happens that these iron domes just hit those missiles, and those missiles they are blown up in the sky, but then they fall up. Their parts fall on us here. So most
Yeah.
of the cases of injured people in the West Bank were because of the parts of the all kind like the missiles and the Iron Dome. So it's really like scary. We don't know from where to get it. We don't know what to expect. We don't have shelters and we don't have sirens. So last night for me, it was really, I think, the most horrible night throughout this week, because most of the nights I was awake all the night, waiting and yeah, following the news. But last night I slept because I was so tired. I was like sleepless night, so I needed to sleep somehow. And I had nightmares all the time because my body is sleeping, but my mind is anxious. I have a son. My son is like 9 years old, and I'm afraid. I'm a mother. It's not about being Palestinian or Israeli. I'm just a mother. And I was
Yeah.
so afraid, and I was like, okay, what if there is a rocket somewhere here, and I needed to hug my son at least, before I die. So yeah, I'm laughing, but
It's not funny,
it's
really.
so
Yeah.
scary, it's so
Yeah.
scary, and I even can't imagine how in Gaza they have been living this fear for the past 2 years. If here it's not like directed on us, and still we are like terrified. I
Yeah.
just can't imagine how all these mothers are bearing this feeling of
Yeah.
fear that any moment could be their moment. Thanks for listening to Women Ending War. If you want to help create change, you should join us.
Subscribe, like, comment, or share. Tell your friends about us. Talk about it. Be part of the solution.
Thanks, and see you next time.